The CEO took a bite of a simple noodle, only to find that the taste was incredibly familiar, exactly like the noodles his childhood sweetheart used to make for him. He instantly finished the entire bowl of noodles, then asked who had made them. When he found out it was a chef from his restaurant, his hopes of reuniting with his childhood sweetheart were shattered once again. It turned out that despite being worth billions, the CEO suffered from severe anorexia, which made him lose interest in ordinary food. That was until the day he had a bowl of noodles at his own restaurant, which reminded him of the days he spent with his childhood sweetheart. What he didn't know, however, was that the noodles he had just eaten were actually made by his childhood sweetheart. When the CEO's grandmother heard that the newly hired girl had cured his anorexia, she excitedly brought property deeds and gold jewelry to the restaurant to find the girl, and then took her to the Civil Affairs Bureau. She demanded that the girl marry her grandson, the CEO. The girl heard the CEO's name, but after so many years, she had forgotten that the CEO was her childhood sweetheart. The girl remembered the task her grandfather had given her, to help the CEO's restaurant earn a Michelin rating, but she had to become the head chef first. So, she made a condition to the grandmother. The grandmother immediately called the restaurant manager, and ordered him to promote the girl to head chef. To complete her grandfather's task, the girl found herself, inexplicably, married to the CEO. When the CEO found out, he was furious, because in his heart, he only loved his childhood sweetheart, not realizing that the girl was the one he had been searching for. The girl excitedly arrived at the restaurant, only to be met with disdain by the manager. The manager mistook a well-dressed intern for the CEO's wife, and immediately promoted this imposter to head chef. The girl, dissatisfied, revealed that she was the granddaughter of a culinary master, and had to be head chef to help the restaurant with its Michelin review. But everyone treated her like a joke. The imposter thinks the girl is a liar just like her, and became even bolder in pretending to be the CEO's wife, asking the manager to keep her identity a secret. She lied, claiming that she and the CEO didn't want their marriage to be exposed in public, to please the CEO's wife. The manager made things difficult for the girl at every turn. Even when the girl insisted that she was the real CEO's wife, the manager refused to believe her. Just then, the CEO walked into the restaurant, and the moment he saw the girl, he felt an overwhelming sense of familiarity. He encouraged her to do her best in the competition that day. To prove her skills as a near-master chef, the girl decided to make a soup she had made as a child. When the CEO tasted the soup, he immediately recognized the flavor. It was exactly like the soup his childhood sweetheart used to make. He quickly asked her name. The imposter, fearing the girl had the CEO's support, immediately interrupted her, and showcased the dishes she had made. The manager, tasting them, pretended to find them delicious, and the other chefs followed suit, praising the imposter's beautifully carved dishes. The girl scoffed, saying that the taste was what mattered most, not the appearance, and that the dish was likely a semi-finished product bought online. The manager, seeing this, scolded the girl for being just a vegetable chopper, and claimed she wasn't qualified to judge the restaurant's head chef. However, the CEO greatly appreciated the girl's culinary skills. During the Michelin evaluation, the CEO entrusted all the dishes to the girl to prepare. When the judges tasted the first dish, they all praised the flavor, agreeing it was excellent. But when they tasted the soup the girl made, they immediately spit it out, angrily criticizing the soup for being poorly seasoned and even smelling foul.